Welcome to this series of guides about Jobs on the Wight and how to get the most from it. Today we're going to be looking at Job Alerts. It's held up in the menu up here. If you scroll down, under Settings is My Job Alerts. This is a very powerful section of the system. It allows jobs to find you. So you can set up multiple job alerts, and each of those may be for different things that you're interested in. So when you first have an account, it will be blank. You see on the mobile version you can scroll right and left just by pressing and holding and moving moving your finger across. We're going to set up, so we're going to add more job alerts. So there's a little explanation text at the top here, but in essence, if you say wanted to find work for a shop, so you might say you have to name the alert first, so let's say shop work, and you're able to enter a keyword here. So that could be shop, could be retail, could be anything that you want to do. And if you want to have a search over all of the areas of the Isle of Wight, you don't need to worry about this section here. That's only if you want to look for jobs in a specific area, which we'll come on to. The category section is also an area that if you leave blank, it'll search across all of the job categories. The job type, we'll leave that one blank as well, because it may be that you're looking for any sort of work. It might be full-time, might be part-time, whatever comes up. The final field is how often do you want to receive the email. That can be daily, weekly, or fortnightly. So let's just recap. Scroll back up to the top of the screen. So I named the alert shop work, put the keyword in of shop, and left all of the other fields blank. And leaving the other fields blank allows us the widest possible search. So all I do now is click Save Alert. And the alert will save. And if we have a look here, here we go. The alert name is shop. The keyword is shop. We've selected none of the categories, none of the locations, and it says that we will be receiving it daily. That's if new jobs are added, with the next one being due tomorrow at this time that I'm recording, which is 6:49. You'll see that if I click into here as well, just tap on the screen in the case of the mobile, you can either do a search now, and that will bring up the results, a send now, so that'll send the results to your email. You can edit, so go back and change the setup that you had previously. You can disable it, which you might say, okay, for a while I don't want to receive it, in which case you hit disable. Or if you don't want to have job alerts at all like that in the future, just hit delete. So let's do a search now as an example. This is also quite a good tool, so rather than you having to come back and check each time you log in, type in your specific search results, you can just come to your alerts window, your alerts page, and click Search Now. And that'll go off, do the search for you, and come back with the jobs that are relevant to that search word. So if the word shop is in there, it'll come back with them. If you see, scroll down here, there's a lot of positions on there. So let's go back we'll go back a page to where we were on the job alerts. So let's set another one up. So that was a really wide one there. Let's set another job alert up for if we wanted to find a job in Ride. So let's put Ride jobs in, put a name linked to what you want to search for. Keywords, in this case we're going to leave it blank. The job region. Well, we can scroll down here, find Ride, click on that, you see it's highlighted. We'll leave categories unchecked because we want any sort of job that comes up in Ride to come up. And the same with the job types. Let's have that coming daily as well. So let's click Save Alerts. So there's a message here, your alerts have been updated. And we see we've got the two jobs in there. We've got the Ride jobs and the shop work one that we set previously. Again, we can click on the page and scroll to the left. See which fields are filled in. So keyword is empty, category is empty, location is filled on this one, and the frequency again is daily. Let's have a little test. Click on search now. It'll go off to the database and find relevant jobs. And there we go. So we've got contract work, we've got some temporary work, permanent work, but they are all in RIDE. So it's a wide variety of jobs, but all in RIDE. So once again, I'm going to step back a page. So we've got RIDE jobs, we've got shop work. Let's pick another example. So this one, I'm going to put motor trade jobs. So I'm going to leave the keyword empty this time. I'm also going to leave the job region empty. But what I'm going to do on this one is select motor trade, mechanics and automotives. I'm going to leave the job type empty again and have the frequency of daily. So let's have a look. Click that. So now we have 3 searches on there. Those 3 searches will be going off every day, querying the Jobs on the Wight database and saying, hey, you got anything new? And that will be emailed to your email address. So let's have a little check of trade jobs. Let's do a search now. There we go. Mechanic in Sandown, something in East Cowes. So I'm going to go back a page, back to my alerts. Let's do one more as an example. Let's go back a page. So we're going to set up another example. And this is, again, going to be a wide search. Why don't we look for any sort of full-time work? So that's what we name the alert. Leave these fields empty. Keyword empty, job region empty, the categories empty. But we're going to put full-time. Well, actually on this one, I'll show you how you can select 2 fields. So you can click on full-time, or you could click on full-time or part-time. So let's make sure we've got both fields selected. We've got full-time and click on there, part-time. Again, it's going to be a daily one. Click Save Alerts. Same setup as we had before. We've got full-time work on there. We'll click on here, have a look at the search that it brings up. We'll see a variety of full-time work and part-time work. Okay, so they're the really broad searches that you might want to do. So you can use a combination of all those together. So maybe you think that you want to have a job in Sandown in the motor trade and you want it to be permanent. Okay, so what are we going to call this? Let's call it Sandown motor work full-time. So leave keywords empty. I am going to go down and select Sandown. And on the job category, let's have mechanic and automotive. And let's have permanent as the job type. Click Save Alerts. And there we go. We've got another job alert full-time. Now you see it's put it in an order, in alphabetical order. So if we go to Sandown motor work full-time, click search. There we go. There's the one job that fulfills those categories that we put in. Like I said, this is tremendously powerful, the job alerts are tremendously powerful. You can switch them on and off as you want. You can have them coming to you daily or weekly. They can be used just to keep an eye on the market. Say, I don't know, if you maybe work in a chemist and you want to have an idea of how many chemist jobs come up. That's the sort of thing that you can do within here. So it's a really powerful feature. Come back and we'll tell you more about the power of Jobs on the Wight.